Benjamin Franklin, the man with many hats. Benjamin Franklin was an incredible individual whose contributions to society are still felt today. He was a founding father, a prolific inventor, a scientist, a diplomat, a statesman, an author, and a printer. He was also a philosopher and a philanthropist. Throughout his life, Franklin was an advocate for democracy, education, and the advancement of science. He was an exemplary human being whose legacy still lives on. His early life. Benjamin Franklin was born in 1706 in Boston, Massachusetts. His father, a candle and soap maker, had 17 children and Benjamin was the 15th. His formal education ended when he was 10 years old, so he was largely self-taught. He showed an early interest in reading and writing, and became an apprentice to his brother James, who was a printer. He worked with James for several years before establishing his own printing business. The printer. In 1730, Benjamin Franklin opened his own printing business. He printed pamphlets, books, and newspapers. He also wrote articles for the papers and was well known for his political satire. He was an excellent writer, and his articles and pamphlets were widely read. He also published Poor Richard's Almanac, which was filled with witty sayings and advice. The scientist. Franklin was also a scientist, and made some of the most important discoveries in the fields of electricity and meteorology. He discovered that lightning was a form of electricity, and invented the lightning rod to protect buildings from lightning strikes. He also conducted experiments to measure air temperature, pressure, and humidity. He invented the Franklin stove to improve heating efficiency, and the odometer to measure distance. The politician. Franklin was a key figure in the American Revolution. He was a member of the Second Continental Congress and was one of the signers of the Declaration of Independence. He was also a diplomat, and was sent to France to seek support for the American cause. His efforts were successful, and the French provided funding and military assistance to the Americans. The philanthropist. Franklin was also a philanthropist. He founded the first public library in America, and the University of Pennsylvania. He was also a strong advocate for education and was instrumental in the founding of many other educational institutions. He also founded the first fire department in Philadelphia. After the conclusion of the Revolutionary War, Franklin returned home to Philadelphia, where he retired. He spent his time writing and conducting scientific experiments. He also wrote his autobiography, which is still considered to be one of the greatest autobiographies ever written. In 1790, Franklin passed away at the age of 84. He was remembered for his many accomplishments and contributions to the American nation. He was one of the most influential figures in the American Revolution, and his many contributions have had a lasting impact on the United States of America. His life serves as an inspiration to all of us, and his legacy is one that will continue to be remembered for many generations to come.